When Kaley Cuoco's beach photos hit social media in 2025, the internet didn't just react, it exploded. These weren't your average celebrity bikini pics. They were vibrant, powerful, and impossibly real, turning every scroll into a sun-soaked, jaw-dropping moment. Forget filters and posing, this was Kaley raw, radiant, and redefining what it means to own your space at 39. Kaley Cuoco, the beloved star of The Big Bang Theory, sent fans into a frenzy this year when images from her recent beach vacation surfaced online. At 39, Kaley looked more confident, joyful, and unapologetically radiant than ever, proving once again why she remains one of Hollywood's most relatable icons. The photos, first posted to her personal Instagram and quickly picked up by celebrity blogs and fan pages, captured Kaley living her best life, sun-kissed and carefree. Wearing a series of vibrant bikinis, from neon pink to deep emerald green, Kaley flaunted not just her toned physique but an aura of effortless confidence. Each photo felt like a celebration, whether she was sipping fresh coconut water on the shore in a pink two-piece, laughing with friends on a boat, or playing in the waves with her daughter Matilda. Her energy leapt off the screen, fun, fearless, and refreshingly human. Her fans flooded the comment sections with love, dubbing her everything from a summer goddess to the queen of beach days. The buzz wasn't just about how she looked, though, although her 5 feet 6 inches frame, sculpted through hot yoga, horseback riding, and a clean, protein-rich diet, was undeniably impressive. It was about how she felt, powerful, present, and perfectly herself. She wasn't performing for the camera. She was just living and inviting everyone to witness it. Fashion insiders took notice too. One standout look, a ruched emerald green bikini, reportedly caused a spike in search traffic for similar styles. Swimwear brands like L*Space and Andy Swim even credited a noticeable uptick in engagement to what they called the Cuoco effect. Her style wasn't just inspiring, it was moving product. But more than a fashion moment, it was a reminder, women can be playful, powerful, and stylish at any stage of life. What resonated most wasn't Kaley's impeccable bikini game, it was her energy. There was a freedom in her poses, a joy in her laughter, and an authenticity in her every movement. One photo showed her mid-air, jumping into the ocean, hair wild and smile wide. Another showed a quiet moment at sunset, Matilda by her side in matching swimwear, proving Kaley's magic lies not just in her glamour, but in her grounding. These weren't the kind of carefully curated images you'd expect from a Hollywood celebrity. They were refreshingly raw, filled with movement, sunlight, and authenticity. Kaley didn't need edits or retouching to captivate. Her power was in the confidence she radiated and the light she carried. She wasn't trying to impress, she was just being herself. And that's exactly what made the photos impossible to look away from. Amid her ongoing success, from producing shows to starring in new HBO Max originals, Kaley has found a way to stay centered. Post-motherhood, she's embraced a slower, more intentional lifestyle while still maintaining the fearless spirit fans fell in love with. Her bikini photos weren't just stunning, they were symbolic of her growth, her peace, and her power. In a world where celebrity beach moments often feel manufactured, Kaley Cuoco delivered something far more memorable: honesty. Her sun-soaked vacation wasn't about showing off, it was about showing up. And in doing so, she gave fans more than just something to admire. She gave them permission to feel fabulous exactly as they are. Kaley's beach photos also reignited conversations about body positivity and age representation in Hollywood. At 39, she's challenging long-standing norms that equate youth with desirability, showing that radiance and confidence only deepen with time. Her fans, especially women in their 30s and 40s, have taken to social media to express how empowering it is to see someone in the spotlight embrace her body so joyfully and unapologetically. Kaley isn't chasing perfection, she's celebrating presence, and in doing so, she's become a quiet revolution. What's more inspiring is Kaley's openness about her journey. In past interviews, she's talked candidly about struggling with self-image, especially during her early acting years. These recent photos seem like a turning point, a culmination of her personal growth and self-love. They're not just fun snapshots from a vacation, they're symbols of a woman who has embraced herself fully, and that energy is contagious. It's also worth noting how seamlessly Kaley blends motherhood and stardom. Her daughter, Matilda, appeared in several of the vacation photos, often wearing matching swimsuits or sitting on Kaley's hip mid-laugh. It was a reminder that glamour and groundedness can coexist. Kaley isn't presenting a fantasy, she's showing the world that beauty can live right alongside the chaos of real life, sunscreen spills and all. The ripple effects of Kaley's photos were immediate. Celebrity fashion pages ran breakdowns of her looks, Instagram influencers recreated her poses, and even TikTok saw a trend emerge around her joyful aesthetic. One viral video compared Kaley's beach energy to a walking ray of sunshine, while another simply captioned a slideshow of her images with how to age like wine. It's clear, Kaley's influence goes beyond the screen. She's shaping culture. Brands weren't far behind either. Multiple wellness and fashion companies, especially those that center body inclusivity, began reaching out, reportedly looking to collaborate with Kaley for upcoming campaigns. Insiders say she's fielding offers for everything from skincare lines to resort wear collections. Whether she takes those deals or not, the message is loud and clear: Kaley Cuoco is a lifestyle icon in the making. While it's easy to get caught up in the aesthetics of these images, it's the emotion behind them that truly resonates. Kaley exudes a rare kind of presence, one where the world slows down and joy feels tangible. In an industry saturated with curated content and manufactured glamour, her authenticity is magnetic. Fans aren't just admiring her, they're connecting with her. Critics, of course, had their say. A few suggested the photos were staged or overly styled. But the overwhelming majority of responses defended her, noting the natural light, candid moments, and emotional rawness in each frame. These weren't glossy magazine shoots. These were real-life moments. Unfiltered, untamed, and unforgettable. In the midst of the bikini buzz, Kaley has remained characteristically low-key. She posted a few behind-the-scenes moments, thanked her fans for the love, and went back to riding horses and producing her next project. That's part of her magic, she doesn't overplay her hand. She lets her work, her joy, and her vibe speak louder than any headline. What we're witnessing is more than a viral moment. It's a woman at peace with herself, shining so brightly that others can't help but look and feel inspired. Kaley Cuoco isn't just serving beach looks. She's serving life goals, one joyful splash at a time. What's also fascinating is how Kaley's moment coincides with a larger shift in celebrity culture. Fans today crave relatability over perfection. The days of airbrushed fantasy are being replaced by real-life moments that show vulnerability, authenticity, and joy. Kaley's beach photos hit that exact sweet spot. She's not hiding behind a facade. She's laughing, soaking up the sun, and inviting her followers into her world, one candid frame at a time. Fitness experts have also chimed in on how Kaley's lifestyle is a blueprint for holistic wellness. Rather than focusing on extreme dieting or unattainable regimens, her glow seems to come from balance, long walks with her dogs, horse riding, yoga, and time spent with family. Her body reflects strength and functionality rather than aesthetic perfection, and that message resonates deeply with those tired of toxic fitness standards. And let's not forget the nostalgia factor. For many fans who grew up watching her as Penny on The Big Bang Theory, seeing Kaley thrive now feels like watching an old friend come into her own. There's a unique joy in seeing someone you've laughed with on-screen evolve into someone who continues to inspire off-screen. Kaley's been a constant in our pop culture lives, and these moments of personal brilliance only deepen that connection. Her photos have also been quietly subversive. In a world where paparazzi often control the narrative around women's bodies, especially in swimwear, Kaley flipped the script. By sharing these images herself, on her own terms, she reclaimed the narrative. No sensationalized tabloid captions. No invasive angles. Just Kaley, being herself, completely in control of her image and her moment. It's also worth pointing out how women-led media platforms have embraced her photos as a kind of visual manifesto. Several feminist blogs and editorial sites praised the joy-forward feminism evident in the pictures, highlighting how Kaley's freedom, fun, and self-love represent a more evolved, empowering beauty ideal. She's not trying to be aspirational in a distant way, she's offering a model of grounded, everyday beauty that feels within reach. In conversations surrounding aging in Hollywood, Kaley is setting a new benchmark. While most actresses are expected to either snap back after motherhood or disappear from the spotlight, Kaley is doing neither. She's showing up on her own timeline, in her own style, looking happier than ever. And the best part? She's not making a statement, she's just living, and that in itself is the statement. Fans have also taken note of how Kaley's style remains approachable. Many of her swimsuits are from mid-tier brands, and she's known to mix high fashion with everyday comfort. This accessibility only strengthens her bond with her audience. She's not projecting unattainable glamour, she's showing that looking and feeling good doesn't have to come with a designer price tag or a glam squad on speed dial. There's also something to be said about how Kaley's warmth translates across platforms. Whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or candid interviews, her personality is magnetic. In a media landscape dominated by cynicism and overcuration, Kaley's lightness is both rare and refreshing. It's no wonder her beach photos didn't just trend, they lingered in the public's imagination long after they were posted. Industry insiders speculate this moment may open new doors for Kaley, not just in acting or producing, but possibly in wellness, fashion, or lifestyle branding. While she's remained grounded, the demand is clear. Kaley's authenticity is an asset, and more than ever, audiences are craving figures who make them feel seen. Ultimately, Kaley Cuoco's bikini photos were more than viral images, they became a cultural touchpoint. A celebration of a woman fully in her power. A reminder that joy, confidence, and self-love are the real glow-up. And as fans continue to engage, repost, and gush over each snap, one thing is certain, Kaley didn't just give us a beach moment, she gave us a whole new mood to live by. The ripple effects of Kaley's vacation photos didn't stop at fan reactions. They also sparked conversations among influencers, stylists, and even psychologists discussing the power of joyful visibility. Experts noted that seeing a well-known celebrity embrace her natural self in such a vibrant, relaxed setting promotes healthier self-image ideals, particularly among women navigating body changes post-motherhood or in their late 30s and 40s. Behind every viral moment lies a story, and for Kaley, this wasn't just about flaunting a bikini, it was about showing what contentment looks like after years in a relentless industry. After navigating fame from sitcom stardom to producer credits, her decision to share carefree, unfiltered photos came across not as a PR move, but a genuine expression of personal freedom. She wasn't performing for the camera, she was simply living, and people loved her for it. Fashion brands have already taken notice. Several sustainable swimwear labels have reported a surge in interest in cuts and styles similar to the ones Kaley wore. One emerald green ruched bikini she was seen in even sold out within hours of being identified by fans online. Industry analysts dubbed it the Cuoco effect, pointing to her unique ability to make trends feel accessible, authentic, and aspirational. Interestingly, her photos also sparked a mini-trend on social media, the Kaley Challenge, where women of all ages began sharing their own joyful, unfiltered beach moments using the hashtag #CuocoConfidence. It quickly grew into a movement that wasn't just about aesthetics, it was about reclaiming body confidence and celebrating presence over perfection. Kaley hasn't commented on it directly, but fans believe she's seen it and approved with a smile. Her photos also sparked nostalgia for simpler celebrity moments, before filters, Facetune, and PR-driven photo ops took over. Many fans remarked that Kaley's shots felt reminiscent of early 2000s paparazzi photos, but with a modern twist, she was in control. The lighting wasn't artificial, her hair wasn't perfectly styled, and yet, she looked absolutely magnetic. That rawness was the charm. It reminded people of what celebrity culture used to feel like, more human, more real. Kaley's daughter Matilda appearing in a few of the shots, especially the matching swimsuits moment, gave the entire collection a personal, almost scrapbook-like quality. It wasn't just a hot celeb on vacation. It was a glimpse into the life of a woman balancing motherhood, fame, and joy. It deepened the emotional connection fans felt and reframed Kaley not just as a star, but as a role model for embracing all seasons of life with grace and humor. In media interviews following the photo buzz, Kaley kept things grounded. When asked about the attention, she laughed and said she was just happy to be on vacation. But those close to her say the moment marked a quiet milestone, her finally feeling at peace in her body, her career, and her role as a mom. That serenity translated beautifully through the lens, and audiences could feel it without her needing to say a word. Entertainment columnists have compared this moment to other iconic celebrity beach photos, like Jennifer Aniston in the early 2000s or Cameron Diaz in Hawaii. But what sets Kaley's apart is the lack of pretense. It wasn't about selling a lifestyle. It wasn't about proving anything. It was about capturing happiness in motion. And that purity made it unforgettable. Some critics tried to dismiss the attention as superficial, but most were quickly drowned out by the overwhelming positivity from fans and fellow celebs alike. Comments from stars like Reese Witherspoon and Kristen Bell praising Kaley's energy only added to the celebration. This wasn't just a viral moment, it was a collective cheer for someone who's always brought light, now basking in her own. Looking ahead, Kaley's 2025 vacation photos will likely be remembered not just as sizzling beach shots, but as a statement of empowered femininity. A reminder that beauty is best served with joy, confidence, and a splash of coconut water. Whether you're a longtime fan or just discovering her charm, one thing is clear: Kaley Cuoco has mastered the art of being real, radiant, and entirely unforgettable.